Welcome in to Phoenix, Arizona, as the 3-2 Arizona Scorpions play host to the 4-1 on paper Bossier City Steamers. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Colin Northrop. Our statisticians are J.W. Harshorn and Zach Holborn. Welcome in, Rick Northrop.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the SFL Saturday Night Special.
Well, Rick, Arizona, they're 1-4. They're 1-4, but they've suffered a bunch of close losses so far this season. Their last two have been by 12 after their first two games to start the year have been a combined 5 points, one of which was in overtime.
You're talking about Bossier City, right?
Yeah.
I know. They've been in some close contests. They're trying to get through here.
Arizona has been in several close contests as well. Their only double-digit losses last week to Houston, 23-10. Made a 7-point win on opening week, and then a 4-point win for week 2. So these are two teams that have had the opposite luck problem on either side of the coin. And we got some special uniforms for Arizona. They're wearing a camo because the owner's daughter just got promoted to sergeant.
That's right, Sergeant Gage. Congratulations. And we'll see what Arizona has dialed up tonight, Colin, for Bossier City. As you just mentioned, they've been in some close games, but ending up on the wrong side of the ledger. They'll try and break through tonight. And the Scorpions have a little extra motivation, as you mentioned, featuring their military uniforms. Here's the coin toss.
This is a Bossier City team. Johnny Pickler's thrown 8 touchdowns, but 10 picks. He had 4 picks last week, and they just barely lost to Mexico City. So turnovers are going to have to be kept to a dull roar if you're the visitors from down south who are wearing their all-white uniforms.
A dull roar. Yeah, try and get a handle on that.
We're going to get Matt Finnick to kick off for Bossier City, and we're underway. Fielded from about the 5-yard line up across the 20 to the 30, and they're going to say down at the 35-yard line. On the return is Fox Highwind, number 15.
I want to welcome everybody into the chat, too. Thank you, Robert Thump, for the shout-out. We're just here trying to do a good job for you.
And it's going to be 1st and 10 on the Arizona 35. Ashley Jackson, the quarterback under center, number 9. Brad Jones, DJ Moses, the second tailbacks. Will Todd, the fullback.
We do have the Rick Meter in town, and Denver, the service dog, made the trip with us tonight.
Here's going to be the handoff. To the left side, it's going to be a 3-yard gain. This is going to be Jones, and Jones will make it a 2nd and 7. The offensive line, Patrick Kelly, Sean Crooked, Brunter Grayjam, Kiera Storm, and Danny Carmichael is the center. Tita Queen, TJ Punk, and Lily Nakai are the wide receivers, along with Fox Highwind and Buchanan Simons. And Jackson somehow got rid of that ball, but he stopped the yard short, and it'll be 3rd and 1. It's going to be a 3rd and 1 out of the I formation. Multi-man line for Bossier City. And it's going to be a run.
Hey!
Jones breaks a tackle.
There we go.
And we'll have a 1st down. We'll set that Bossier City defense for you, Rob. Foraker and Stefan Fellows, the second, are defensive ends. Biff Markham and Jabu Slim are the tackles. Boogie Bar and Freddie Tremont are your linebackers. Pink Lisa, Mikhail Foraker, Stuart Somalia, and Gunny McGuire on the corners.
Hey, we noticed some people in the chat saying they don't have game sounds, game audio, so I believe the headquarters is working on that.
Oh, I hear it now. It's Jackson on the sprint out. We'll dump this off short, and it'll be complete to Lily Nakat first year with the Scorpions after time spent with the Vancouver Legion, wearing number 89 in your program. Leading receiver for Arizona in terms of receptions and yards is Fox Highwind with 26 and 428 respectively. Also has 3 receiving touchdowns. Run is good for the first down. That is to Jones again, Brad Jones, who had 322 yards and 71 carries for 4.5 yards and 5 rushing touchdowns.
That's a good short yardage play with the lead blocker just kind of going around the left side there, Colin. Keep moving the chains.
Jackson, draw again. Ooh, Will Todd showing off the power, shrugging off Boogie Barr like he was just an annoying little fly. And that'll be good for 4 yards.
Yeah, kind of had to do it all on his own there. And make some, that's a decent pickup for not having much blocking help.
29 yards gained so far from Arizona. Receiver down to the bottom is Highwind. Also, T. DeQueen has 1 catch for 6 yards already, as that is complete for first down. That is to TJ Punk, his first target, first catch, and another first down.
Yeah, impressive QB play there. A little spin and jump pass. Here, get another look at it. About to get tackled. The fadeaway bailout pass. Nice.
And Jackson, who coming into the game, is completing 54% of her passes for just over 1,000 yards on 150 attempts, 8 touchdowns, 11 picks coming in. Has been efficient so far. Run up the middle will be good for 5 yards. That's Jones again.
Arizona looking good on this drive so far, Colin. A nice little mix of run pass plays, keeping Bossier City defense guessing just enough.
It will be 2nd and 5 as we approach under 6 to go. Here's the give to Moses wearing the orange sleeves. He got the first down. I don't know how he did it, Rick, but he got the first down by a chest hair.
You know, it's funny. I think those orange sleeves help the refs get an eye on exactly how far he advanced the ball there. Not a bad strategy, those orange sleeves.
2 tight ends to the same side of formation. Let's see what the strategy is from Arizona now as they motion receiver to the bottom of the screen. Following is Somalia. Here's the give off to Jones, and Jones, who's gotten the lion's share of the carry so far, picks up another 4 yards.
Yeah, just kind of a dive into the line. He actually turned it into a little bit of a counter with a cutback against the grain, and it works for 4 yards.
4 totes of the ball already for 15 yards. And Mr. Jones Moses is back there dotting the I. He carries the ball like a staff of wood, and he sets up a 3rd and 2.
Yeah, you know, and they're just they're showing some power run game here, and this old school football fan is a fan.
Well, Todd playing a new position, has been a tight end in Arizona, it seems like forever, and he moved down to fullback to help out the team.
It's the 2 most underutilized positions in my opinion, tight end and fullback.
3rd and 2. And they get the first down. Did they get the touchdown? Yes!
The play!
Brad Jones makes the play. Touchdown, Scorpions.
That was, as I said, that was a nice drive. And they draw first blood here, Colin, to the Scorpions. And again, just a lot of individual effort there. Not a lot of blocking help, some shifty moves, some power legs. He's in the end zone.
Stuart Zamalia was the last guy who could have got him, and he was ran over.
He got ran over. Oh, my.
And it's going to be Rob Ems, the veteran, who spent time with the Albuquerque Adams previously, and before that, what was then the Canton Classics, is Brad Jones finds the end zone for the 6th time this year, and Arizona's in front after 66-yard drive. They're up 7-0.
That's a good way to open the game for the Scorpions. Bossier City, see what they can do here. Can they answer?
Kickoff goes out of the end zone for a touchback. And we're going to see Johnny Pickler, second year with the Bossier City Steamers. He has two tailbacks to work with, Rob Noel and Robert Nimchek. Speedy Gonzalez is the fullback, great name. Dave Axis, Vin Kalia, and Jeff Banfield are the wide receivers. Tight end targets are Adam Williams and Garrison Blue.
We'll spread them out here on the first play, Colin.
And Pickler, he'll throw. It's going to be caught for about a 7-yard gain across the middle of the field.
Pickler just gets that ball away before he got tagged by the end, coming around on his blind side there.
It's going to be
yes.
Banfield on the reception. Pitch out. This is to Noel, and he's strung out for no gain by one of the corners out there for Arizona, number 21, the free safety, Rain Reed. Excuse me, as it's 3rd and 3 now. Very quickly for Bossier City. They run the pitch again, and they get the edge this time, and no, they're not going to give him the first down. Rob Nimchek, he thought he had enough.
Are we going to see the red hanky? Yes.
Oh, yes. The coach throws
emphatically throws it 2 feet in front of him, whatever. They got to have like a flare gun or something. You ought to be able to like.
Garrison Blue, the head coach, not very happy with the spot, and I can see why.
Yeah, they got to have like the challenge flare gun or the challenge, artillery cannon.
Ooh.
I don't know.
The ball wasn't across the line, but his knee was down.
His feeders were.
It's overturned, so Bossier City wins the challenge. But I don't think it was enough to give him the first down, because look at the coach. He cannot believe it. They did not give him a first down, although they gave him enough progress. Look, Rick, you can practically sneeze that ball across the line of scrimmage.
Oh, my gosh. I'm not sure how that happens.
Danny Dimes to punt away, number 1, the punter.
Great name.
And boy, Rick, that drive was so fast we didn't even have time to introduce the Arizona defense, but I'm sure we'll get to it at some point as High Wind returns it up to the 38-yard line.
Well, here we go. Arizona has the ball again. Good-looking first possession. And they've got, decent starting.
From the 38-yard line, they already had a scoring drive.
Starting position, field position. Caught myself because I feel like I was starting to be inane, Colin.
Draw up the middle. Back stuck behind one of the linemen, but he was somehow able to squeeze 2 yards out of it. Was Brad Jones.
I also think, Colin, inane might be our first vocabulary word of the night. Don't forget, English is the coin of the realm, and it pays to enrich your word power. It's also the key to scoring well on all your standardized tests, ladies and gentlemen.
Head coach Eddie Gage very happy with his offensive production so far. Moses, he was lucky to squeeze out a yard as Boogie Bar brought him down. We got Yogi Bar and Hokey Bar at tackle, along with Anthony Anderson at guard, and Jukin Rukin snaps the ball to Johnny Pickler.
It might be the all SFL name, all name line right there, Colin.
As we get it back out of the backfield in motion.
Let's focus on what's really important. I think fun names.
Oh, tipping incomplete. Boogie Bar deflected the pass away. Pass intended for Simons, but nothing doing, and the punt team will come out for Arizona. So the failed challenge by Bossier City doesn't end up hurting them too much.
Right, they'll just have to back themselves up a little bit. But yeah, Arizona not able to do anything with the ball that the defense gave them.
And the return is going to be up the middle of the field, and coming across is the diva man, Dave Axis. They will be down at the Bossier City 20-yard line. 2:09 to go in the first quarter, Rick. The Steamers, we talked about it. They've had a couple of close loss streaks to start the year. They have one very impressive win sandwiched in between, but this is a team that could very easily be the inverse of what their record is.
Yeah, the Steamers have kind of been operating with maybe too low boiler pressure here so far in the season. They got to get that up and produce a little more energy and power in their game.
Well, they go back to the run game, and it'll produce about a 3-yard gain to no wow.
You know, they've tried that right side of their formation a couple times, and as you pointed out earlier, either a safety or a cornerback strung it out for no gain.
We have D.D. Saxon, Alex Constantine on the ends. Hall of Fame tackle Hunter Norwood anchors the middle one with David Taylor. Sean Moore, Adam Wiseman, and Wolf Highland on the linebacker core. Xavier Rose III, Terrell Davis, Ernest McCray Sr., Everett Garrison, of course Rain Rie, who we mentioned earlier, and Bernard Smith are the secondary people. Wiseman will make it 2-yard loss to set up a 3rd and 9. And, you know, every time they take a step forward, it seems like they take a step back if they come out in 4 wide.
Right, this is an important 3rd down, even though it's early, and I'll tell you why in a second.
Here's Pickler back to throw. Pickler. Now under pressure, down he goes. D.D. Sachs came flying around the end very quickly, Rick Northup, and Johnny Pickler had no choice but to, eat the ball.
Several things are not working for Bossier City, and the reason that all 3rd downs are important, but the reason, in my mind, that one was, is that Bossier City has not looked like they have really anything going on offense, and Arizona, if they can take advantage and get some more points on the board, even if Bossier City gets their offense going, they might be facing a 2 or 3 score deficit at this rate. That's the quality analysis you can expect from the rookie. Peter is watching this next possession by Arizona very carefully.
And they'll start in Bossier City territory at the 49. This is the 6th meeting between these teams, Rick, and an odd quirk of the previous 5 matchups so far is the home team has won all of the matchups. So if you're the road team, you're already behind the 8 ball.
Oh my gosh, that's weird. Of course, all the previous meetings don't really have any bearing on this meeting, but that is a fun stat.
Oh, Jackson almost throws an interception as the DP was almost the receiver there, but Caleb Foraker, and Fox Highland had to become the defensive back. Talk about a role reversal.
Well, you know, you got to have some high football IQ to be out here in the SFL, and understanding when you're in trouble and you might have to play defense even though you're on offense is a big part of that, Colin.
This is a 2nd and 10. They're going to get this off to Will Todd, the fullback, and he squeezes out a yard. Also serves as the team president off the field. And it sets up a 3rd and 9.
Yeah, Bossier City defense on the verge of stymieing this the 2nd possession in a row by Arizona.
So we have a 3rd and 9. Sprint out by Jackson to the left side. Throw down the field. Catch made beautifully by Tita Clean, her 2nd in the ball game.
That's just a pretty play, Colin. I mean, it's like a real football play. The sprint out to a spot, plants, delivers, the receiver's open on time, on schedule.
And we've already reached the end of the first quarter. 7-0 Arizona in front. You're watching the Simulation Football League here on the Virtual Football Network. Today's aerial photography and videography brought to you by Dags Droneworks for real estate marketing, events, and much more. Visit Dags Droneworks for all your drone needs, and that's just a beautiful shot.
I love that.
Downtown Phoenix.
That I have not seen that one before. Great job. Great job. Always impressed.
Colin Northup, Rick Northup here in the booth with you. Another 10 minutes of in-game action to go until halftime. The Scorpions lead 7-0, and they had the ball on the Bossier City 35-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10. Motion to the bottom. Corner man follows the receiver. Jackson, quick drop. Throws down the middle, tipped in the air and incomplete. Mickey McGuire, they call him Gunny, and the former Marine Corps veteran tipped that away. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Exactly, Gunny. Well, the defenses are both starting to assert themselves a little bit here, Colin.
It'll be 2nd and 10. Jackson back to throw. This will be a screen. Out to Jones. Jones somehow stays in bounds and gets the first down. He was doing a tightrope back along the sideline, Rick Northup, and I don't know how he did it.
My eyes were deceiving me. I thought he was running down the white stripe and didn't stay in the field of play.
Ooh, he might have stepped out.
Right there. Where's that challenge flag? Can you challenge that? Is that challengeable? I don't know.
It could be. Oh, yep.
Yeah, there we go.
Garrison Blue's like, I've already won one challenge. What's the risk of
that's
another?
An easy one. That's a bunny off the window. That's a layup in garbage. That's a dunk in garbage time right there, that one.
And this crowd in Fatality Field is not happy because I think they know the result of this play, Rick. Momentum just carried them out of bounds after they broke the tackle by Trammell.
Right. You always got to understand your center of gravity and your vectors, right?
And the head referee comes back and says, you know what? Let's change the spot of the ball.
That's right. So delivers the bad news for the home team.
Well, Coach Blue is happy, and Coach Gage, well, he's less than pleased.
Yeah, but it's nothing. I mean, it's the right call.
It's 3rd and 4.
Like, obviously the right call. Like, clearly.
This is
clear as day. Never seen anything like it. I can see it clear as day. The Rebels are going to come down this road. They're going to take the high ground.
Oh, it's almost picked up by Michaela Borger. That ball was thrown right in her breadbasket, and she dropped the ball. Box high when the intended wide receiver, Rick Northup, but an so critical defensive drop made as Rob Evans will be on for the field goal attempt at 46 yards.
Yep. That was there for the taking.
And the field goal is good by Ems. It makes it a 10-0 game, Rick, but that was one funny bounce away from being a turnover for the Steelers.
Yep.
But instead it turns into a 3-pointer for Arizona.
Well, they get some more points on the board.
And that would have been the first interception of the year for Foraker.
Of course,
but the goose egg still remains, and Axis returns it up to the 26.
All right, my quick little snippet from pop culture, really history, about seeing the Rebels come up the road and taking the high ground. That's General John Buford from the Battle of Gettysburg, most recently portrayed by Sam Elliott and Jeff Daniels starring in that one.
This is going to be from the 26. Better starting field position for the Steamers compared to their last possession.
Right. Well, still pathetic when you think the 26 is their best starting field position. But here we go. Let's stay optimistic, shall we?
26, Pickler back. The blitz from the backside. Nobody picked them up. And flying around there was Alex Constantine.
Emperor Constantine.
A loss of 5 on the sack.
Brings this Roman Senate to bear on Johnny Pickler. The Roman Senate, wow. SPQR people.
It's a loss of 5 on the play, 2nd and 15. It's more to your point, Rick. That was your city team. It's like they've been stuck in the mud even when they try to go forward. And Pickler goes down again! That defensive line is crashing through this time. It's one of the tackles, David Tilley, number 94.
Jeez, that's not funny if you're Bossier City fan, but jeez, double sacks, double the fun, double the pleasure. Hey, and somebody was paying attention to Emperor Constantine. All right, Let's go.
Pickler had been sacked 10 times coming into this game. He's already been sacked 3 times.
That would be Will Todd. That's what I'm talking about.
And they just, that's the football equivalent of saying, well, we'll cut our losses and punt from here as they run on 3rd and forever.
So, Colin, how often do you think about the Roman Empire?
Every day, of course.
That's what I thought. You're a good boy.
As the return by Highwind is up to the Arizona 44. So the Scorpions will get good field position once again, Rick, as their defense has just put the absolute vice clamps down on this Bossier City attack.
Yeah, the back-to-back sacks, back-to-back, Jack. Obviously hurt. But Bossier City kept them out of the end zone on that last possession, and they had forced a punt on the previous 2 drives. So Bossier City's D's got some game. Let's see if they can keep the moxie up here.
Pitch out to Jones. Jones all kinds of room. Breaks off a tackle. There goes Brad Jones spinning ahead and knocked out of bounds, but not before he adds more yards to his total.
Not stepping out of bounds on his own that time. Was forced out by the defense.
Took the pitch out. Look at the lineman. He had nobody to block. The lineman had nobody to block until Jones was well past it. He's up to 51 yards now on 8 carries and a touchdown. So far, it's been Arizona's playground. They've just been toying with both sides of the Bossier City scrimmage line and teams.
Like I said, don't be so quick. Bossier City's D has had a couple of good stands here, but they're getting burned on this possession. You all right over there?
It's going to be a 4-yard gain. It will be 2nd and 6. This is a steamer defense that gives it 21 points on average, only 320 yards total per game, 102 on the ground. They're 13th against the pass, 218. And Jones, he goes away again to the 20, to the 15, and tackled just short of the 10. Is Brad Jones. He's been putting in the lion's share of the carry so far, Rick Nordup.
Colin, it is Brad Jones' world, and we're all just living in it. He is getting it done. The individual effort he's displayed so far early in the game has been quite impressive. Muy impresivo. See?
Going to be 9 carries for him after that one.
Niner.
69 yards, 48 after contact. Will Todd comes in to give the tailback a blow, and he picks up 5 yards. So everybody's eating at the dinner table.
It's an all-you-can-eat running back meal right now for Eddie Gage's Arizona Scorpions.
Jackson, she's 5 of 9 for 44 yards.
All right, I always get excited. Here we go.
Here they get to Jones again. Jones breaks the tackle, but he did not break the plane as he gets tackled at the 2.
Everybody should notice the fullback just picked their way down. Watch the key block right there. Almost gets him in the end zone, but certainly gets him down to the goal line. Great fullback play there. Not wasting their block early, if you will. Waits to get to the 2nd level.
This is going to be Moses in the backfield now with Todd in front of him. And Moses gets in the end zone. Standing up, touchdown Arizona. It's 16-0. And
he walks through the plane, Colin. Walking through the plane.
Nobody touched it.
And you guys touch me. No, you're right, Colin. Everything worked on that drive for Arizona, just like they did on the first drive.
145 total yards after that drive, -3 for Bossier City.
Yeah, I think Pickler's, either 3 sacks or 4 sacks. That really hurts your offensive yardage production.
And it had one successful pass attempt for only 7 yards. And your rushing total, if you exclude the sacks,
how many forward totes of the yard, forward yards of total rock do they have? I don't know if you have that stat over there.
four net positive yards
Oh man.
on 5 totes between the
Oh, nice
3
move.
primary ball carriers, and it'll start at the 27.
With 5:27 to go, Con, then let's think good thoughts for Bossier City's offense here. See if they can get on track. Oh, and this just in from the Rick meter. The Rick meter is going lean Arizona here. 5:27 mark in the second quarter. Of course, the Rick meter is sponsored by Bank Michigan. Bank Michigan issued slide rules, doing all the facts and figures and calculators. And Bank Michigan pocket protectors this year. Upgrade.
It's the new addition. There's a little run, a draw up the middle, and nothing doing. They're going to give him a yard, but Hunter Norwood, a big defensive tackle, number 74, and I do mean big. He's 6'2", 345 pounds.
You know something else? Oh, here we go.
Pickler hit as he threw. Oh, it was almost caught anyway. And Pickler again hit by a free rusher that he did not see from the backside. And just like that, it's 3rd and 9.
One other factor to take into account as this game goes on is I think a game time column, it was like 108 or something here in Arizona. And the Scorpions are, somewhat used to that. Bossier City, maybe not so much. We'll see.
And Pickler down the middle, complete. That's a huge completion down the middle of the field. Dave Axis holds it in for the first down near the midfield stripe.
Axis cold as love right there. Carlos Santana loving that catch. And that's a nice looking play. And look at that. Just on time, right in front of the D. Ooh, nice.
Nice hit, man.
Pickler showing off the skills right there.
Bernard Smith on the tackle there for Arizona, number 20. Pickler is now 2 of 3 for 25 yards, then 1 win for 18. Again, statisticians J.W. Arshorn and Zach Holdorf.
Of course, if Bossier City produces something with this drive, I'm putting my marker down as the commentator Jinx. Good juju. As I said, they got to get their offense going, and maybe it's happening here.
Rob Noelle picks up another 3 yards. It's one of his better carries in a while.
See the first Noelle?
It was good. The Nimchuk tried to spin and almost spun off Bernard Smith. But he grinds out another 3 yards. It's 3rd and 4. It's been a tough sledding for Bossier City. They're 1 for 4. On 3rd down so far in this ball game, Pickler throws down the middle. There, Elliott, his 2nd catch of the ball game, 1st of the drive, and it's good enough to continue to drive and move the chains forward.
Did you not like my first Noelle joke? You didn't even say anything. I thought that was great. Christmas in August. By the way,
Rob is the kind of guy who, when he scores touchdowns, he puts the tree emoji in the chat.
There we go.
Trust me, I've seen it.
You got it. Yeah, I'm not OG.
And Pickler goes down again. It's another 5-yard sack, and once again, Rick, it's the overload blitzes. DD sacks comes around the end.
Goodness.
Nobody so much just tagged him.
Might have broken Pickler's face mask on that one. Watch this. Boom. Ouch. That hurts. Hurts all the way up here in the booth.
It's a loss of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5.
So we're talking about Christmas here in August. And I was going to say, Colin, we actually got a Christmas flyer in the mail the other day.
Did we really?
Yeah, like put your lights on your house. We'll do that. We'll help decorate your house. All that kind of stuff.
You know what makes this remarkable for DD Sachs is he completes it out to Rob Noelle, and Noelle will boogie down to the original line of scrimmage to set up 3rd and 10. Nice job.
Boogie on down.
As Sachs had 0 sacks coming into this game, and he already has 2.
Oh my goodness.
So it's like a 200% increase from what he has done up to this point in the season.
Yes. That is, that's crazy.
And Pickler back to throw. Pickler
There we go.
throws. It's caught. Kelly again over the middle of the field. And that'll be a first down on 3rd and long once again.
Very similar route and concept there from the earlier play where they got a deep throw almost in the same spot of the field. That was nice. You know, they're going to have to, they're going to have make sure they've got the short drops and the quick passes here for Pickler because, as we've already seen, not a lot of protection going on tonight.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. Bossier City down 17-0, but they are on the move for the first time this game. You're watching the SFL here on VFN. It's been a minute. We hope you haven't forgotten. It's super simple to smash the like button and help the channel out. We just crossed the 8,500 subscriber mark. So if you haven't already, I'm not already subscribed, so you'll never miss a live stream, highlight, or podcast. Thank you for your support of the Virtual Football Network and the SFL. As that 1-yard gain will set up a 2nd and 9.
Let's see if Bossier City can produce something here that can register on the scoreboard as they're in the red zone calling for the first time tonight.
They do a quick drop back. Pickler extends it, throws to the end zone, tipped away, incomplete. Axis looking was the intended receiver for the ball. Instead, it's 3rd and 9.
Going for 7 on that play, instead of focusing maybe on a shorter concept to move the sticks. Now they're stuck at 3rd and long.
So they take trips in motion to the top of the screen to now make it 2-by-2. Pickler against the blitz will throw. Oh, what a catch by Axis. He got it just before it hit the ground. It'll be 1st and goal.
Mr. Axis coming through again.
Oh, look at this jam.
Oh.
He was jammed twice. First by number 37, Ernest McCray Sr., and the number 34, Terrell Davis, is like, hey, I want in on that too.
let me muss him up some. It doesn't matter. He makes the catch.
We have 3 tight ends on the field. They give off to the fullback, Speedy Gonzalez, and he wasn't so speedy that time, and the Steamers have to call it timeout. They're 1st and 8.
I think they were trying to catch Arizona peeking to the edges. They can't get the blocking they need up front.
It's just those tackles in particular.
Yeah, now look at the linebackers all playing the gaps on the interior.
Pickler sees that and makes an adjustment. Now he'll send the receiver in motion. He'll get confirmation out of that. DB resets. He's going to throw the ball to the end zone. Incomplete.
Somebody ran the wrong route, Colin. Does not look like that.
Oh, Garrison Blue ran out, but
ran in and should have ran to the outside, I think. Maybe? I don't know. Oh, we're not going to get another look at it.
And Bossier City's 4 of 7 on 3rd down. If they convert this one, they'll end up in the end zone. 3 wide, single back, Pickler back to throw to the end zone, touchdown! Steamers scored. Jeff Banfield, his 2nd catch of the ball game is good enough for a touchdown.
And the Steamers spring to life here late in the 2nd quarter. And it's a nice looking drive and some nifty passing and route running by Johnny Pickler and his receivers.
And Banfield finds the end zone. That's touchdown pass number 9 for Pickler on the season. He's number 2 in that category, coming in with 8.
Well, Banfield's not a common name, Colin. You might be interested to know or remember that your first pediatrician was Dr. Banfield.
And Jeff has broken the 3-way tie for first in terms of receiving touchdowns. He's all by himself with 3. He's number 3 in the league in terms of receiving yards of 454 coming in, and just 24 grabs, but Kelly had 33 receptions to lead the team in that category. And the kick goes on the end zone once again by Matt Fennick, and Arizona will start at the 20.
So, Colin, if you're Arizona, how do you play this, right? You got to kick away to start the 2nd half. Do you just kind of play it safe and get into halftime, or do you try and take a couple shots, see if you can make something happen?
This first play is really going to be an interesting tell. It's going to be a run, and he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage. It's Jones. He's a little frustrated, got hung up on the tackle there.
Looks like they're going to take this into the locker room. Like you said, the first play is a tell. They didn't try and pick up some chunk yardage or a quick hitter to the sideline.
See Arizona 3 of 5 on 3rd down. Gonna go another run. Moses puts his head down and gains 2 yards out of it.
Yeah, I don't believe they'll need to run another play. They may, but they don't have to.
Yeah, they're gonna give appearances like they will.
Appearances. We got to keep up appearances, don't you know? The Jones just got a new car. We need a
They're gonna motion the receiver.
They do snap it.
And Jackson,
Don't fumble it.
she'll run it herself and slide down as time expires. On this first half, Arizona dominant, particularly in the second quarter. After they were in front 7-0 to end one quarter. It's 17-7 after 2. Rick Northrup, your thoughts on that first half?
Well, Arizona stormed down the field with their first possession and stoned Bossier City on their first possession. And I thought, you know, this might get out of hand quickly, but Bossier City comes back and scores late in the second quarter. Colin, we've got a 10-point lead, 2-score game, 17-7 here in Arizona.
10 of 7 for 77 yards in the first half was Pickler. Jackson was 5 of 9. And the player of the half, no surprise, is Brad Jones. 11,
Yeah.
11 totes.
All everything.
And a touchdown. Add 5 receiving yards on top of that. And looking forward to this one.
And we've got the Rick meter with advantage Arizona at this point. That was halfway through the second quarter. Came out with that read. Rick meter staff surprised a little bit with Bossier City sparking life on that last drive in the second quarter.
And Garrison Blue says he was thankful the half was over. His team gets the ball, so it's like a double bonus. You're down by 10 points, but you have something to do about it because guess what? You had the ball.
That's right. And you actually had a decent-looking offense on your previous possession.
That was a 15-play, 73-yard drive for those curious.
So this is a sort of a momentum. Momentum is up for grabs right here, Colin. And Bossier City, I think, can take control if they can get some points out of this drive. Conversely, if Arizona can stop them, force a punt, I think they get the momentum.
It's going to be Noel on the pitch. That picks up 4, 2nd and 6. Haven't seen the offset tailback much.
No, you're right.
From either of these teams, so that's a new wrinkle they got out as they bring out Gonzalez. They give him the ball again, and poor Speedy Gonzalez, he was running like his feet were stuck in cement.
While he was fighting for his life, he frees up after that jam up the middle and was trying to make something happen. He was flying through the air at the end.
Just like that, it's 3rd and 7. There's some
of the clouds. I think it's the clouds. I don't think that's the blimp.
Maybe one of it's the blimp.
One of it's the blimp. That darn Dags drone works, team.
As Pickler back to throw again in the shadows. Has to
He's
take
in
off
trouble.
and run! And he is tackled after just a gain of a couple. So Pickler trying to make something happen as the pocket was rapidly collapsing around him.
You know, one takeaway from that, Colin, might be for Pickler, that he's going to have to maybe start making something happen with his feet. He's had the snot sacked out of him already in this game. And even though they had some good pass plays on that last possession, that hasn't been the norm so far tonight.
Ball will be on the Arizona 41 to start the drive.
Garrison Blue with the backhanded compliment, at least no sack. Hey, you didn't get sacked.
It's going to be at the 41. And the defense is back out on the field again. They've been called upon a lot, and This will be a run for 5 yards for Jones.
No surprise.
Tackle made by the corn man, Zach Holdorf, native of Iowa. So
That's right. And corn is in season here in the Midwest.
it's going to be motion down to the bottom, single wide receiver, 2 tight ends in the formation. As they get to Moses, Moses meanders his way down close to the midfield stripe, or it'll be 3rd and 1. Meanders. That's fun to say.
Oh, that's a good one. Inane is our other vocabulary word. We'll put meander down, a lightly used old-timey word.
And it's going to be 3 of 6 on 3rd down. They'll convert this one, add another one to the ledger. As Brad Jones, he just put his head down, Rick Northrup, and he just fell forward.
Yep.
And he got it.
You know what else is in season back home, Colin, in Michigan? Along Lake Michigan shoreline, blueberries. Big fat ones, taste great.
Especially in ponds.
Yeah, look for them in your local stores. And they're like practically giveaway. You get like a 5-pound thing of Michigan blueberries. They charge you like $3.
Pitch out to Moses, top side, and Moses just dragging folks forward. As it's a pick up of 4, it'll be 2nd. Pick up of 6, it'll be 2nd and 4 rather. Math is hard sometimes.
You know, is anything in season in Natakuchahoochee, home of the SFL? I don't know what they're known for.
Back in the league office. As Jones is stopped for no gain at the line of scrimmage.
Pecans? Peanuts?
Bogey Barr on the tackle. That's his 3rd tackle. He's got 2 assists.
Suddenly, this is an agricultural broadcast.
3rd and 4. Punk in motion to the top of the screen, being followed by Stuart Zamali. This is going to be a draw up the middle. Moses, he didn't get there.
Ooh, so
he
close.
Stopped a yard, less than a yard short of the sticks.
Joel Zamaya there stops him. That's not his name, and there's a challenge flag too.
Coach Gage wanting the refs to take a look at the spot. He's like, hey, can I get some love here, please? I think my running back made the 1st down.
It's going to be close. Why not? And hello, Frank Doom, number 99 DT in the chat. Good evening to you.
Ooh. The cross-country trucker.
What say you? Oh, right there. Right there, baby.
Oh,
Not enough to overturn it?
Ooh, it'll be really close.
London, Kentucky. Strangely enough, have been to London, Kentucky.
Ruling on the field stance, Arizona will lose a timeout, and look at Eddie Gates. He cannot believe it. He's like, forget the officials. I'm just gonna send the offense back out.
Yeah, why not? As you say, you can sneeze it over.
Look.
We stayed at the Fairfield Inn in London, Kentucky twice on our way down to SFL Atlanta convention.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about it.
We have some friends who waited out the tornado in that same hotel earlier this year, and there's a 1st down.
Easy as you please. Brad Jones gets the 1st down.
Easy peasy. Brad Jones, what another knock me over with a feather call.
That was one of those anger decisions, but it was a calculated one by Coach Gage, and the offense is paying that off, and it'll be 1st and goal. Punk along the sideline, tackled just before the
taking a page out of Lloyd Carr's sudden change with a sort of an adjacent, hey, we just surprised him and picked up a 4th down. Let's throw down the field. Catch them while they're dejected, and that's what happens. 1st and goal for your Fighting Arizona Scorpions.
Under 5 to go. Here's the kid to Jones. Jones surging ahead down to about the 3. Look at Frank Doom. He said he traveled 615 miles and 10 hours of driving.
Nice. That's a VMG. I don't know if anybody's familiar with that. I'm an old racing sailor, so VMG was important. That's really good VMG. And $7.75 for fuel. It doesn't cost me that much to fill up my Volvo. Hey, it's a 12-year-old Volvo. Don't hate on me. And I'm half Swedish, so get out of my face.
Here's the kid to Moses. He's tackled at the line of scrimmage. Early 3rd and goal. McCalifornia came screaming down from her defensive back position to make the stop. It's at 218 gallons. Yeah,
yeah, that's a bigger fuel tank than I got. Well, and want to remind everybody, Denver the service dog is with us here, and he's perked up for this goal line defense Bossier City's putting up. He says, keep him out.
They're putting up the good forward wall. Jackson will try to throw over the wall into the end zone, but it's picked up. Barr has the interception. It's across the 20, to the 30, to the 50. There he goes. The big linebacker. Oh, he has to beat his lineman.
Get the oxygen out for him.
He's to the 5. Touchdown. Oh, my goodness.
End zone to end zone, coast to coast. That's a Denver service dog touchdown right there. Denver, you brought the good juju for Bossier City. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness. Bogey Barr, he ran the interception back 100+ yards. It's been a while since I've seen any sort of spectacular defensive play like that.
Oh, my
And all
gosh.
of a sudden, it's just going to be a 3-point game pending the extra point.
That was crazy.
That's the... forget the play of the week. That might be the play of the year.
Play of the year. I don't know. That's a little over dramatic, maybe, pal. But that is an amazing play. Certainly going to be in the what am I trying to say? It'll be in the collection of plays that will describe this season when the history books are written.
And the SFL Silver Anniversary season, a lot of crazy things that happened. Just add another one to the list. Fox High went on the return, and I agree with Garrison Blue. His linebacker's going to need both an oxygen and an IV bottle.
An IV, right? that was great.
And Frank wanted to let us know it cost that much and was that much fuel because it's a pure 18-wheeler semi-tractor.
Well, I know he drives an 18-wheeler. I was making fun of his fuel costs. The real joke I should have made is, wow, fuel's expensive in London, Kentucky.
Oh, yeah, that is totally the joke you should have made.
$45 a gallon or something like that, yeah.
As Barr makes the tackle on Jones this time.
Well, I'm glad he's done with his run and he's safe and can catch up on his relax a little bit with the sweet call of the game that you always dial up, Colin. Got to put up with my hoo-ha and then get a good night's sleep.
And Moses tackled immediately in the line of scrimmage. There's Zach Holdor. The corn man came flying down.
Corn man. Corn man.
Yeah, that's what people call him, the corn man.
Do they? I thought you may have just made that up. Well.
I mean, this is a guy whose avatar on the server was a husk of corn.
A piece of corn. All right, there we go.
And Jackson throws backside. That pass is deflected. So all of a sudden you get a little bit of mojo on the defense.
Getting that, he's wearing that Iowa corn heritage proudly. But yeah, this is crazy. And the Rick Meter staff is actually a little antsy here because they are still advantage Scorpions. And they're thinking about possibly being driven to make a change. We'll see what Bossier City does with this possession.
On the offense, it is score touchdown. And for the first time this evening, let's go to Cameron Irvine for a game break. Cam?
Thank you, Colin. Look at this. Mike St. Green in a 10-10 ball game late in the fourth gets his first receiving touchdown since March 22nd to put Houston up 17-10. The corner that was defending him hurt on the play. Blackman's now out, and the undefeated Legion have their backs against the wall. Back to you.
Oh, an exciting game in that one, Rick.
That is exciting, yeah. And congratulations, Mike St. Green.
March 22nd. That is a long drop, especially if you're wide receiver to caliber St. Green.
Oh, look at
and
Look at that.
Kelly almost broke away from that one.
Yeah.
But it's good enough for a first down, and the bench is fired up about that one, Rick.
Yeah, you know what? I'm over here licking my wounds. Apparently, I am the only one that didn't know he was Corn Man, as everybody throws some shade at me. Thanks, Guy the Glide Clausen. Fortunately, I can laugh at myself. Can I?
Yeah. And we're getting a note about the uniforms that Houston was wearing. As it'll be a 4-yard pickup for Noel in the run there. They were wearing uniforms in tribute to that early 90s movie called The Program.
Oh, no way.
And the fictitious ESTU Timberwolves.
All right, there we go.
As Gonzalez, he got the fullback dive, and
That's a similar play to the previous one that he got stoned on. Sorry, go ahead.
he's just being caught up behind his lineman. And he's, I mean, I get he's a bigger guy in terms of.
And right on cue, here comes Denver to watch Bossier City. Let's see if he's got any magic service dog juju here on this possession. Of course, we travel with a nice little bed for him so that he's comfy. Here's a quick drop.
And Pickler almost sacked, and that pass was almost caught by Garrison Blue, but it hit the dirt before Blue could scoop it up.
I actually thought that was caught there for a nanosecond.
Axis made a similar catch, but alas, the big tight end, who in your program is listed at 6'5", 255 pounds.
That's a large person.
And this punt is going to take a very good steamer bounce.
Wow, nice.
And roll out and stop just short of the 10-yard line. Danny Dimes, well, he dropped the dime off of his leg then.
He did. Earning his contract money right there. Gets Arizona behind the 8 ball. Starting on their 10, yeah.
Yeah, as well on market. Jackson 6 of 12 for 68 yards. He threw that interception. So start off with a pinch to Jones, and Jones will get stopped after a 4-yard gain.
Dr. Jones, I presume. That toss sweep just gets a couple. We haven't seen a toss sweep yet out of them tonight, have we?
Maybe earlier, but not out of that exact variety as they go back to the eye. This time Moses is
play action.
Oh, they get to Will Todd up the middle, and Todd puts his head down and gets the first down.
Next man up, it's you, Will Todd.
As he just straight up ran over the poor safety man back there, Bob Funk, who's 6'4", 220, going up against the guy who, well, is not bigger than him height-wise. He's 260 pounds, so Todd's going to win that one. It's Jones. Ooh, he got smacked down by Barr, but not before he got the first down. As we reach the end of the third quarter, it's 17-13. Put your fours up in chat, folks, as we try to figure out who owns the fourth quarter.
Who owns the fourth?
Colin Northrop, Rick Northrop,
Yep.
here on
Saturday night late game.
J.W. Harshorn and Zach Holdorf.
The incomparable
stats.
And the incomparable Cameron Irvine, spinning the dials and making all those adjustments back at SFL headquarters, Cooterville, Louisiana.
And Jones stopped at the line of scrimmage by Funk, so he was run over by Todd. The other play, he's like, okay, I'll just take it out on the next guy and try to tackle.
Right. That brings up 2nd and 10. I know there's a whole quarter to go, but it's really not much time
Jackson will throw. Oh!
Oh my goodness.
What a catch! I don't know how Fox Highland did it, but he caught it in between like 3 people, and there was a 4th in the neighborhood.
Well, it's just kind of a scramble as there's nobody open. Takes a secondary drop and threads the needle. Color me impressed.
As we approach under 9 to go, I'd like to welcome those of you who just watched Houston, Vancouver conclusion. Headhunters pull off a big win against the defending champions.
Yeah, behind a late catch and touchdown by Mike St. Green.
Well, Todd gets tackled for a loss of 1 on the play. Arizona jumped down in front to a 17-7 lead in the first half, but Bossier City, they kept within sniffing distance thanks to a very spectacular 100-plus yard pick 6 by Bogey.
That was sweet. We're still a little stunned from that. Here's a sprint out.
Jackson will throw backside, and it's dropped.
Well defended. They ran that play with some success earlier in the game, Colin, and the secondary recognized it. Gets there in time to break it up.
He ran it to a different target that time. Lili Nakati, intended receiver. Now it's 3rd and 11. They haven't been stuck in too many of these 3rd and longs. It's been 3rd and short to medium. Can't even see the first down marker on your screen. They'll sprint out the other way. Jackson throws down the middle. Catch made this time. No doubt about it. Tina Queen hauls it in.
Tina Queen, many talents. That one, including awesome salsa. You ever go to a convention and they're there, she will let you have some.
I agree with you. It's just outstanding.
It's nummy nummy. Yeah, two food hallmarks of SFL conventions: Twinkies and Tina Queen salsa.
Pick up a 2.
Doug Day passing out the Twinkies.
And the little mini Twinkies.
And then even little mini Twinkies. There we go. Back to the ball game here.
And
Arizona trying to
just grind
down the clock and make it a 2-score game here.
It's going to be a 3rd and 2. As we are now under 7.5 to go. You see the total yardage disparity, but yet, thanks to this defense from the visiting Steamers, it's a 3-point game. 4 men across the front. Now they motion Will Todd, the fullback, in the offset. He'll go off to Jones that direction. He gets the first down.
For those of you joining in from the other game, you notice Arizona's got their military appreciation uniforms on. That's because Eddie Gage's daughter got promoted to sergeant. Congratulations to the Gage family on that. Great accomplishment. Thanks for the sacrifice and being a leader in the military. Back to the ball game. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Jackson will throw. Oh, this one is Brooks splendid, Mr. Punk. It's DJ Punk for the score.
Wow.
Oh, that's a back-breaking touchdown, Rick, because that'll move it back to a 2-score game.
That's an important score for the Scorpions. And they just go for it all. Right there and wide open. Finds just a little soft spot in the zone.
It's close, but
you think it's close? Did we get a challenge, or is that an automatic review? I don't know.
Nope. They'll let it. The coach will let it pass, and they say it's good.
So that extra point, we're at 24-14. The Rick meter is going to probable Arizona. And it's a 2-score deficit, 2-possession deficit, or 1 possession plus a special teams play by Bossier City. Colin.
Johnny Pickler, 8 of 12 for 100 yards and a touchdown. He really needs to put the team on his back. This is the #1 passing offense in the league. Coming in as Dave Axe is trying to make something happen. He got tackled by Rob Ems at the 40-yard line, but it's still outstanding field position for the Steamers.
Axis has been a great player for the Steamers tonight, Colin, and some clutch catches and some really impressive yak. And look at this return.
Nice move there. The first move in particular was outstanding.
Yeah.
And they're going to operate out of 3 wide. This is where Pickler is comfortable.
Arizona keeps their linebackers a little bit away from the line, anticipating the pass. Here it is.
There's the throw down the middle. Catch made. First down to Vin Kalia.
Wow.
And Johnny Pickler, he's had some troubles with the interceptions in recent weeks, but he's kept it clean.
That's just too easy. Such a big cushion, and I'm not sure if someone on that zone or on that secondary was out of position, but Pickler and the receiver recognized it.
9 of 13 for 115 and a touchdown. Here's the give off to Nemchuk. He gets 5. And they cross him up and go to the run game as we approach under 6 minutes to go. Rain Rie on the stop. Johnny Pickler up under the center. There's a draw up the middle, and
the delayed draw does not work.
No push in the interior, and that'll set up a 3rd and 5. This is one of the pick'ems in the pregame show, the Matt Wilson kickoff show by Mike Daggs and Gerald Smith. As Pickler goes down! Oh, that's the worst time to take a sack.
Arizona reacquainting Pickler with the first half, where he had got sacked 3 times, 4 times?
3 times, and Dilly gets his 2nd. So that's 4 as a team, and they're going to punt the ball with 5 minutes left.
Well, they're going to roll the dice here, Colin, that they're going to get at least 2 more possessions. Not ready to sort of potentially wave the white flag by going forward and missing here at that point on the field. I think the Arizona defense really kind of gave them a Faustian choice, meaning there are no good choices. Both come with pain. So there's another one, Faustian.
Ooh,
heck did
I haven't heard that one either.
I know, it's been a while.
Appreciate that one.
Inane, Meander, and Faustian. Vocabulary builders for tonight.
Vincent Manawai has just been eaten alive up front as Jones spins away. He was not hit until he was about 9 yards past the line of scrimmage. He got about 12.
I don't think I'm going to win any insightful accolades for insightful comments here, but Jones is going to be your player of the game if Scorpions hold on and win this thing.
Brad Jones, you see the numbers?
Look at that.
23 carries, 122 yards.
5+ yards per, right?
Yeah. That means he's cutting the average yards needed in half.
Right. Right, they can play Canadian football with him.
Every time he touches the ball. Bip Markham telling his guys they got a cowboy up. And they do here as Holdorf makes the tackle, limiting to pick up to only a yard.
Able to hang on and drag him down, using his dropping his weight as leverage. Good tackle, because if he gets away from that, there's a first down in this future.
It's going to be a 2nd and 9, 3:11 now. The total for Arizona. As they line up in the I. They're going to have Ridley Nakai and a 1 true tight end lined up on the spots. Here's the good to Jones. Jones fighting, clawing, scratching. He'll make it a 3rd and 4 as we approach under 3 to go. Saturday, a 4-pack of SFL games get started with Minnesota and Denver in a Central Division clash. Clutch, Charleston, Oklahoma City, Denver, Florida, and Detroit, Fort Worth. Coverage starts at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. The SFL lives here on the Virtual Football Network. So we're now under 3 to go. 3rd and 4 This is a critical range point for both teams. Can the Steamers hunker down and get one more stop? They're going to give it to Moses. He didn't get it.
Oh,
It was a team effort, but Bob Funk is wagging the finger and says, no, 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 no.
well. What do you do here?
Well, looks
Just
like
punt it and play D? Short
well, they're
punt?
going to try to step on them.
They're going to step on
throat.
the gas.
They're going to step on the throat from
that-
their own 40.
Power I. Single wide out. Oh, here's your offset, Colin.
They motion the fullback again. This is not Will Todd in there. It's the backup get to Jones. He easily gets the first down.
Oh, my.
That-
And just in from the Rick meter, it's Book It, Arizona with that first down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Arizona, Colin.
You're watching the SFL here on the Virtual Football Network.
We will get the parade of timeouts from Bossier City here. Sub 2-minute warning. It's unlikely that they'll be able to come back, but improbable things have happened before, including a 100-yard pick six for Bossier City earlier in the game.
3-yard gain, first timeout call up. Steamers, the road ahead, well, it gets a little more difficult. They travel to Houston before a Week 9 bye. And then they're at home versus Detroit before traveling on the road to play Fort Worth on September 27th and Oklahoma City before Week 13. There's Jones up the middle. Jones, who's going to be tackled a yard short, gained about 6 there. For Arizona, they got Queen City at home to close out the month of August before traveling to Albuquerque and hosting Charleston back here on September 22nd. The next division game is against Sin City on September 26th in Nevada. Final timeout called by the Steamers.
The Steamers showed some life, both on offense and defense, with that defensive score they had, Colin. But Arizona is just too solid, I think, on this evening.
I agree with you as nail down commences. And for Bossier City, we talked about the close losses at the end. This is really going to be the first, on paper anyway, double-digit negative margin of victory they had. But I don't think it tells the complete story.
Right, well, you know, or it's sort of more of the same, Colin. We're pretty competitive, and we're in the game. Late score by Arizona stretched it out, and that's all she wrote.
And it's going to be 3rd and 13. Jackson, other than the pick six blemish on her resume, ended up throwing for 131 yards.
Pick six blemish. Yeah, sorry.
TJ Punk ended up leading away with 51 yards on 3 grabs. At the 24. Fox High went out to catch at 30.
Well, that's going to be the last snap of the game, Colin. Sorry to interrupt you. I don't know if you had more stats to comment on right there.
And
Stunned silence from my
Brad
broadcast
Jones,
partner here.
145 yards on almost 30 carries, 28 carries plus 1 grab for 6 yards. And Johnny Pickler, 115 yards, no interceptions in a losing effort, did throw the touchdown as
Yeah.
we'll wrap things up. It's 24-14. Arizona comes out on top, Rick, and thanks to the Vancouver loss, they technically gained a game in the division, and right on cue, Eddie Gage says, Arizona, I love y'all. Game ball goes out to the Red Sea for our run game and front four for relentless pressure and the patience of our wide receivers.
So says the coach and the owner.
102 yards on Barr's interception return. Just outstanding.
In the record books. Yeah, that was great.
6 first downs for the Steamers. You can really tell that Arizona, they just dominated, but the defense kept it close for Bossier.
Indeed, it was a good game. Contest got close there in the late in the game, but Arizona prevails with a late score. I'm Rick Northrup.
I'm Colin Northrup. Thank you to J.W. Harshorn and Zach Holdorf on stats, Cameron Irvine, executive producer, commissioner extraordinaire. For all of us in the Simulation Football League, this has been a presentation of the SFL on the Virtual Football Network. Thank you and good night.